Alright guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome to another video. Today we have got a should you summon for the Dokkanfest Videl, which is coming very soon on the global side of Dokkan. Before we do get into that, you come over to the channel. Again, yours will look a little bit different. Instead of customized channel manage video, you will have the big red subscribe button round about here. You can click that, it'll be very much appreciated. Don't forget to drop a like on the video as well. We have been enjoying the content. All your support, of course, is very much appreciated. But before we do carry on as well, as I usually say with the should you summon videos, at the end of the day, Dokkan Battle is a single player game. You summon and put your stones wherever you want to put them. If you want to pull for this Videl, 100% go for it. If you want to skip her, 100% go for it. It's a single player game. You pull for whatever units you want to pull for. I'm not here to sway your decision. I'm just here to weigh up the pros and cons for you. Now, with that being said, let's get into it. Of course, we did go over what Videl done yesterday in her kind of, I guess, release on Twitter, where they show you what the unit can do firsthand and the animations, etc. And boy, is she good. As the video title said, I mean, it's literally right here. She is one of the best TURs in the whole of Dokkan. Top 10, top 5 TUR in the entire game, hands down, easily. One big thing is that I know Videl isn't a very hype character at all. Let's just say her unit in Dokkan, I said it's one of the best TURs in the entire game. It's very hype. The thing that kind of gives you an easy decision on whether you should save or spend or not, or pull or not, is she's coming off the back of year 6. You may have no stones left, so you need to save for worldwide. You may have some stones left, but you might not have many stones going into a Dokkanfest banner anyway, the Dokkanfest Videl banner anyway, coming straight off the back of year 6. You might do. The only thing is, which is why I think, again, it leads in great if you're going to save your stones, is she's coming off the back of year 6 and she's the Dokkanfest before the worldwide celebration, which is one of the biggest celebrations in the whole of Dokkan, along with the yearly anniversaries, the yearly celebrations. So that is one thing I'll say immediately. You probably want to be saving for the worldwide celebrations, because regardless of who they drop, whether it's a Gogeta and Shenron unit, a Goku and Vegeta that fuse into Gogeta, Goku and Vegeta from the Saiyan Saga, another Gohan and Cell, which I hope they don't do. Whatever they decide to do, it's going to be very hype. They're going to be hype units. They're going to be sick units. They're going to be some of the best units in the game, more than likely. And they're going to have amazing animations. So do take that into consideration. This is coming just before Worldwide, which you'll probably want to be saving for. But, again, you might want to summon for Videl because she's a very good unit, which 100% I get, and your box could be looking a bit different to other people's, and you might want to summon on her banner, but we'll get to that in a minute. In terms of what she can do, we're going to quickly go over that again now. Defenders of Justice, Peppy Girls, Category Lead, Key +4, HP and Attacking Defense with plus 107%, which is very good. Again, if you haven't done Peppy Girls, like SBR, ESBR, she can be very useful for that. And then eventually when Defenders of Justice is added, on Super Attack, which I forgot to mention yesterday, but I did pin it in the comments. If you thought, well, did you not know that she did this? It's in the comments, don't worry, I noticed. Yes, she raises her attack by 30%, but she stacks it infinitely, which is insane because of her passive and the amount of damage and the amount of numbers she will be putting up. She also raises her defense by 30% for one turn, causes immense damage to the enemy. There's a unit Super Attack where she greatly raises her attack by 50%, but continues stacking as well. Again, she raises her defense by 30% for one turn, causes immense damage to enemy, and greatly lowers defense by 50% for 3 turns. So a very good unit for the likes of ESBR, and also a very good unit for LG as well. In terms of the active conditions, activated when there is an ally whose name includes Gohan Teen, Ultimate Gohan, Majin Buu excluded, or Great Saiyaman other than Gohan excluded on the team. So essentially it has to solely be a Gohan unit. Can't be Gohan and Trunks, just Ultimate Gohan, just Great Saiyaman, just Gohan Teen, solely those units, nothing else. In terms of our passive, attack defense plus 158%, which is very good anyway. High chance, which is a 50% chance to evade enemy's attack, including super attack before attacking, plus an additional attack plus 58% on top of the 158% you're getting anyway when attacking. So you're going to get a bonus 58% attack just for attacking someone, which is insane. Attack's effective against all types within the same turn after evading an attack, which is pretty decent. Plus an additional attack plus 58% again within the same turn after receiving an attack, which is insane. Plus an additional super attack as the first or second attacker in a turn, and then plus an additional attack plus 58% and high chance of evading enemy's attack or super attack as the third attacker in the turn. which is very, very good. Her passive is so good. So depending if you put her on the first attack on the turn, means you can launch an additional attack. If you put her in the third spot, she will have a higher chance to evade enemy's attack or super attack. And again, plus an additional attack plus 50%, 58% as well for being the first attacker in the turn. So she's going to be putting out very, very high numbers while stacking her attack, by the way. While stacking her attack on top of her passive. So her numbers are going to be insane. Her active skill, attack plus 20% and defense minus 20% in battle. Yes, you lose a bit of defense, but again, her damage output is going to be insane. You could probably actually get away with not even using her active skill just to save the defense, because she's going to be doing ridiculous damage anyway. In terms of the active conditions, it's the same as the unit super attack. You need a Gohan unit who is solely just a Gohan unit on the team, and then also starting from the 4th turn from the start of battle once only, which isn't too bad. Start from the 4th turn in my opinion. Her link skills aren't the greatest, I'll be honest. Courage, money, 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 or judgment, infighter, champion strength, battlefield diva. They're not the greatest. Battlefield diva is probably going to be one of her main links, especially when you run her on Peppy Girls, especially because she's the best leader for it. Not to mention she'll link with the LR Kaelin Caulifla, the TUR, the AGL Caulifla, who has a Easy A. I was going to say Dokkan Awakening. No, Easy A. There's also the Tech Caulifla, the non-Super Saiyan one. There's also the Kale, the strength one, the Dokkanfest one that transforms. There's also this no, I said it wrong, it's not Kale. What am I doing? Kefla, that's the one. I always forget their names. Caulifla, Kefla, and Kale to link with. Is who else we got on it? I completely forgot about that, by the way. The Easy A LR Pan, who's amazing, she can link with as well. So yeah, she's mainly going to be getting one of her key links off when she's on Peppy Girls. But there's some very good units on the Peppy Girls team anyway. First, we're getting those links off. Specifically, Battlefield Diva to get the P+2. But her key links aren't the greatest. Fierce Battle being one of her better ones. In terms of her category, she's not on many. Of course, Peppy Girls and Defenders of Justice, respectively, because she's their leader. She's also on Majin Buu Saga, and she's also on Earthlings. Earthlings don't have too bad units as well. You know, you've got the Tien and Roshi, the LR Roshi. You've also got LR Oob. You've got the Reps Universe 7 Krillin, the AGL one. There's a few decent units on there, but again, it's not the greatest of categories. But yeah, very, very good unit. I know she doesn't carry the most hype. Of course, after user active, she then looks like this. Yeah, I know Videl won't carry the most hype in terms of you wanting to summon from her, which I said earlier in the video, which is kind of great as they're coming off the back of Year 6, Worldwide Celebration being next. And it seems like an easy skip. But to balance that out, yes, she's not the most hype unit, but her kit is simply amazing. As I said, top 5 probably TUR in the entire game. So that's kind of the kind of selling point of her. In terms of her banner's not bad in my opinion. You've got her, who's amazing. This Gohan isn't too bad. Bojack, who was on the kind of the roadmap to Year 6, so you might not even pulled for him, so you might not have him, just like me. That can be a tempting selling point. The Ultimate Gohan, the Tech one, the Transforming one, who's still very good, one of the best units in the game as well. Again, you might not even have him. You could still have him and want dupes. There's Trunks, who's a bit of an older unit, so you might have him. You might not need dupes in him. I still need dupes in him. But again, he's still a very good unit, especially for Legendary Goku event. And then Zamasu and Goku Black, who haven't aged that well. But there's some solid units on here regardless. But in my opinion, while Videl is phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal, you could probably definitely skip her. Because again, you're coming off the back of Year 6, you might not have a lot of stones leaving that, and if your RNG hasn't been the greatest. And also, Worldwide Celebration is right around the corner. One of the best celebrations in the entire game, along with the yearly celebrations, the yearly anniversary. So I'd probably advise you want to save. But if you want to pull for her, I would 100% get it. Again, it's entirely up to you where you put your stones. She's a phenomenal unit, but she won't be on many of the teams you run her on. And she has a few decent, you know, featured units on her banner anyway, like Bojack, Gohan, and Trunks if you still need dupes, or if you don't have them at all, maybe you're a newer player. This banner can be useful to you in some ways. There's Zamasu and Goku Black aren't the greatest units, you know, at this point in Dokkan, but there's some saving grace on a banner like those ones. And yeah, she's just a phenomenal unit. But as I said, Worldwide Celebration is right around the corner, so you probably want to save for that. I'm going to end this video. Do let me know if you do decide to summon on Videl, or if you're going to save. Let me know if you're going to skip or if you're going to pull. But yeah, I probably advise you save. Worldwide is soon, but do let me know what you do down in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. Peace.